I'm looking for a condo in a new building. Well, the room is very tiny.
It was also kind of ugly.
You know, it's a little small.
The kitchen's got loads of potential.
I hate the carpet.
Do you think this is the one?
I don't know.
Finding a stylish rental on a limited budget isn't easy. Finding it in a high-demand neighborhood is next to impossible, as recent law school graduate Amanda is finding out. She's been sharing a beautifully designed home with her best friend, Nikki.
Well, Nikki and I have lived together for the last year.
I kind of bit off more than I could chew in buying this place. And she went, I'll live with you. And I said, perfect, okay.
I love this space. She's just done a fabulous job with it. This is my room through this way. It's fairly simple, classic. I like things very tidy and organized. This place is pretty fantastic, really. I love everything about it.
But Amanda is now ready to move out into her first place on her own.
Well, I just finished articling at a law firm a couple months ago, and I'm starting to work as an associate in the next couple months, and I'd really like to have my own place.
Problem is, she's grown accustomed to living in style and can't find the stylish apartment she's looking for on her budget.
My standards are pretty high. I have been spoiled. Nikki's place is just amazing, so it will be hard to find something as fantastic as this.
I'm gonna help her find an affordable rental that has that sense of luxury she's used to, even if it means making a few compromises along the way.
This is Nikki. This is Jodi.
That's a great place.
It's definitely a hard place to leave.
What kind of a place are you looking for?
I'm looking for a condo, you know, in a new building.
Someplace with cute guys.
Yeah. One bedroom, something downtown. It's really important for me to be able to walk to work. Being on the waterfront would be great. Someplace, you know, with good amenities. I have a gym membership now, so I mean, if I found a condo with a gym, I could give up that monthly expense. I'd like something with a balcony. I have a lot of clothing, so closet space is pretty important to me.
How much do you want to spend on your new place?
I've kind of set my budget between $1,200 to $1,500. It really just depends on the place. If I'm paying $1,500, I'd like that to include my utilities.
Okay, and you know that sometimes a landlord will require a security deposit?
I thought it was you'd either pay the last month's rent or a security deposit.
Sometimes you pay both. Can you tell me how your search has been going so far?
Looking for a condo that's downtown. The rent is pretty high, and most of the places I'm finding are incredibly small.
One-bedroom apartments that are brand new are tiny. Like, they just don't build them large. So you may find that that's a compromise you have to make to go into an older building that's renovated in order to get the size.
You know, maybe a newer building that's not 500 square feet, but 550 or 600 or something.
I better get myself to work. Amanda's wish list is not so realistic, mostly because she wants something that's large and that's new. I think that the main thing that she'll have to compromise on is the age of the building.
I'm starting my job within the next month, so I do need to find a place pretty quickly.
When renting a condo, keep in mind that rents tend to run a little higher, since landlords need to cover condo fees. As a general rule, the more amenities, the higher the rent. The first place I'm taking Amanda is a one-bedroom on the waterfront. It's just a 15-minute walk to Amanda's office.
So we are at a brand new condo. It doesn't get newer than this. So new that the dust hasn't even settled yet. I like the fact that it's a walk to work for you. It's still by the waterfront. Word on the street is that the amenities in this building are gonna be awesome. But they're not done yet, and they won't be ready for another 2 or 3 months or so.
It's not really a big deal right now, just because I do most of my working out outside running, so by the time the amenities are ready would probably be when I'd need them anyway.
Okay, well, let's go check it out.
Fantastic, I'm excited to see it.
So the location seems right, and Amanda will love the state-of-the-art gym. But let's see what she thinks of the square footage.
Oh, it's nice and bright.
So the washroom's here.
Right.
It's good. Nice.
Decent size.
Very new.
Yeah. Oh, God, it's so brand spanking new, huh?
I showed this place to Amanda to figure out whether brand spanking new was really what she's after.
You know, it's a little small. Like you were saying before, these newer buildings, they're so much more compact. So this one does feel a little bit boxed in.
It feels very generic. It feels very cookie cutter.
It's nice because it's modern, but also it doesn't have as much character.
It's nice that it has laminate floors. I prefer that than carpet. I like the windows, it's great, except for the view in this place isn't that spectacular. While we're down at the harbor front, I have a view of the highway from here.
And will they cover window coverings and things like that in the cost?
Not very often.
Not very often, yeah.
So it's something as a tenant you're responsible for?
Yeah, usually.
Wow. So
Blinds are expensive.
So that's another benefit to going with a building that's a little bit older, because usually the window coverings are already there,
Right.
and they've done the sort of things that make a place more comfortable.
Yeah.
So the view here isn't quite a selling feature, but it does have a good-sized balcony, so that's another check mark on the wish list.
Well, let's see the rest of it. Oh, wait. This is it.
But is that the bedroom out of the kitchen? Well, it's definitely new.
Yeah,
Fresh
and definitely
paint,
small.
new carpet, but it's very small. It feels a little bit like a box, eh?
Holy, it's like going to bed in a coffin.
Yeah.
This is the typical size of a bedroom in a brand new place.
I feel like it'd be hard to live in that tiny little space all the time. This place is new and modern, and I know that was on my wish list, but Jodi's kind of changed my perspective in that a lot of the older places are a lot bigger. And I think for me, the space might be more important than the newness of the building.
Now it does have a closet,
Oh, really?
but a small one.
It's tiny. Yeah, closet space is hard to find in these new places. So I don't know, it's tough. This place obviously is new, but I think it lacks a bit of character.
Well, check out the kitchen though, because the kitchen's got loads of potential. So I know this kitchen isn't absolutely perfect the way it is, but it is really big.
This kitchen might be new, but it has zero personality. It might take some sweet talking to get the landlord to agree, but painting the cabinets and changing the hardware are inexpensive solutions for renters in a cookie-cutter kitchen. I'd paint the lower cabinets a darker color than the uppers to help the black appliances blend in and give the room an airy quality. Remind your landlord that a fresh coat of paint will help distinguish this kitchen from all the rest when it goes back on the rental market.
So how much does this unit cost? What's the rent?
It's on at $1,300, which is well under budget.
That's true.
And it already has a parking space, so you could rent that out for like about $150 a month.
So with Amanda not having a car, leasing out the space would bring her rent down to $1,150 a month. Question is, will Amanda give up square footage for lower rent?
Price is important because I went to law school for 3 years. I'm trying to pay down my debt. So, I mean, I have a price range for a condo, but ideally I'd like to pay the lower end, which was this place.
Amanda's search for her dream rental has led us a bit further outside the downtown core to a roomier one-bedroom condo in a slightly older high-rise. It's still right by the water, but about a 30-minute walk to Amanda's work.
We're a little far away from your office, Amanda.
I guess it's kind of pros and cons.
The building is slightly older than the new ones that you've been looking at. So it means that the space in the actual suites are fairly decent, fairly good size. This particular building, they've done some renovations to the amenities, so I thought it would be a good one to show you. The lobby's beautiful, the gym is beautiful. Anyway, let's check it out and see if you like it. Come on in.
Oh, this place is great.
Oh, it is great, actually.
It's really big. You're right.
It is, so slightly older building, bigger space. I showed Amanda this apartment to prove to her that there is such thing as a stylish building that's not brand spanking new. And this one happens to be extra wonderful because it's a corner unit and therefore it has a wraparound balcony.
That's fabulous. I really love the high ceilings. They're fantastic. It makes the place look a lot bigger, I'm sure. Same with the windows. It's really open, which is what I like a lot about Nikki's place. And fabulous new appliances.
Really great appliances, but you don't cook, so.
But I want to.
This is a tough space, though, to configure furniture.
The problem with that place was that the furniture was just obviously too big for the space. So if I was there, I would have smaller furniture.
It's a great space. It just needs a bit of a makeover.
It needs a girl's touch.
Okay, so there's a catch. The bedroom's pretty tight. Check this out.
These are beautiful doors, although the room is very tiny.
I liked the bedroom, but it really was just too small.
There's no place to put a dresser. And did you see this closet? It looks a little too small for my stuff right now.
The closet was tiny. It was also kind of ugly.
Am I missing something? Is there any other storage anywhere?
There's a surprise walk-in somewhere? No.
Oh, darn it.
No.
What would you do to make this place look a little better?
Well,
I'd bring in a bed with deep drawers built right underneath so you won't even need a dresser. As a renter, you need to make use of all the available space. We'd invest in a headboard with storage and anchor rows of shelving all the way up to the ceiling to take advantage of its height. In a tiny condo bedroom, it's all about clever storage solutions.
I think Jodi had some great ideas for that bedroom.
And what's the rent here?
It's $1,500 a month.
$1,500 for rent is probably the top of my limit right now.
I mean, I think this place is really great. It does have a lot of the things I'm looking for. It's definitely a weighing of the pros and cons.
I'm not sure if Amanda is willing at this point to compromise on the location, being this far away from work, and having a space that doesn't have the storage space she's looking for.
Still on our hunt for a condo that has the space and location that Amanda's looking for, I'm taking her to see a 1-bedroom plus den in a 3-year-old building that still feels brand new. This one just came on the market, so I wanted to get us in fast. Nikki's unavailable, but I advised Amanda not to wait and stall because a great rental like this will get snatched up quickly. So she's decided to go solo to see condo number 3.
I think this building is fantastic for you. The location is absolutely perfect.
I know it's awesome, right on the waterfront, and I can see my office, which is very close for walking.
And it's huge. It's 3 huge towers that share one section of amenities. So it means the amenities are out of this world.
That's great.
Let's check it out.
Amanda can cancel her gym membership. This place has a great pool and weight room.
So come on in. So there's a 2-piece bathroom there.
Oh, that's fantastic. So there's 1.5 bathrooms?
That's right.
Oh, that's good.
I loved the fact that there was 1.5 bathrooms. That is the first apartment at that size that I've seen that with.
So what do you think of this
Ah,
kitchen?
I like it. It has a good layout. It's a little bit dirty right now, but I mean, I like the bar. It's great. I really wanted that.
The very best thing you can do is to ask the landlord to do a professional cleaning job.
I mean, if that's something I could put in my lease, that it does get professionally cleaned, that's good to know.
So, and it also needs some paint. The girls who own the place said that they would be open to painting, which I think is fantastic.
Yeah.
So we might be able to ask them to go with a color that would work for you.
Oh, that'd be great.
What do you think of the living area?
It's a huge space, a lot bigger than some of the other places I've seen. The carpet looks really dingy. How old did you say this building was?
The building's 3 years old, and these carpets look like 7 or 8 years old. Like they look like their life is finished.
I hate the carpet.
I think you could even ask them to replace the carpets with other carpet, or for almost the same cost, laminate hardwood flooring for you.
I don't think I can live with the carpet as it is. It's a little bit too dirty for me, and I have terrible allergies.
And then I have a dining room table. Do you think it would fit in this space?
The room was made to be a combination living dining room.
So I want to define both areas. We'll do that easily in the living space with a simple rug, and in the dining area by hanging a fabulous chandelier as a focal point. When funds are limited, especially in a rental, splurge on one major thing that you can take with you when you go. My strongest suggestion would be to ask the landlord to switch out the carpet for a light-colored laminate floor. That alone will completely transform this room.
Jodi had some great design ideas. I love the fact that we can make that big room into a living room and dining room and put in a chandelier.
I think that unless the landlord does something about the carpet in this place, there's no way Amanda will take it. Let's check out the bedroom.
Right. Oh, it's a tiny bedroom. I thought I'd maybe get a big bedroom somewhere, but I don't think it's possible in a new condo.
It does have access to a 4-piece bathroom.
Oh, that's good. That's nice. And I see the closet. It's really tiny, too.
This place has a den, which you don't really need an office space, so I was thinking you could slap a wardrobe in there.
Oh, okay. I see what you mean. You could definitely put some kind of wardrobe in here and use it as a walk-in closet. Wow, and it looks like I've got a great view from here.
There is a beautiful view, and it's a fairly decent-sized balcony.
The balcony was fantastic. It was big, way bigger than a lot of balconies I've seen.
And so what's the rent for this place?
The place is a little bit over your budget. It's $1,600 per month, but it has a parking space that is currently rented for $120 per month.
Okay.
But I've seen them in this building go as much as $170 per
Really?
month.
And that would bring her rent down to $1,430 a month, well within budget.
So do you think this is the one?
I don't know. Not with this carpet.
I've shown Amanda 3 waterfront condos that all have their pros and cons. A brand new building with a tiny unit, an older building with high ceilings, and a newer building with a great layout but unwanted carpet. I think a little chat is in order to weigh the good against the bad.
Okay, so we've seen quite a few places. Which one do you think is the right one for you?
I don't know, it's kind of a hard choice right now.
What about the brand spanking new one?
I liked that. You know, that one was pretty good, but it was very cookie cutter. The older condo that we looked at with the really nice balcony, I liked that place a lot, but the location just wasn't ideal for me. It was too far away from work. There was no storage, and the bedroom was so small. The third one, I liked the open concept of that place. I loved the location.
Yeah.
But the carpet would have to be removed.
We have 3 condos on the table with obvious pros and cons. Location usually tips the scale though, so I'm betting Amanda's leaning towards rental number 1 or number 3.
I think that the third one actually probably is my preference, but I really don't like the carpet.
If you could get that place with either new carpet or laminate hardwood, is that the one?
I think so, yeah. I really, really liked that place a lot.
Okay, I think that to satisfy curiosity, you need to call that landlord and see if you can negotiate that.
All right. Hi, this is Amanda. I just went and saw your condominium with
When you're
Jodi.
negotiating with a landlord, sell yourself. In Amanda's case, she's a young lawyer planning to stay in a rental for at least the next 2 to 3 years. Landlords want to keep responsible tenants with solid employment. Show them the pros of getting you in their place, and they might take care of some of the cons of the rental, like switching up old carpet for new laminate.
She's debating. So she said that she's gonna check my references and we are gonna meet in a few days, but that she thought laminate sounded like a great idea. Not hardwood, but laminate sounded, she thought they were thinking about that anyway.
And so a couple days from now, you'll have your appointment and we'll know.
Perfect. I'm so excited. I got the apartment and I just think I'm gonna love it there.
I think this is the best place for Amanda.
It's a great location. The laminate will make a huge difference once it's installed, and the landlord is okay with her renting out the parking spot, which will help Amanda stay within her original budget. Hoping to avoid extra stress, Amanda hired movers for about $300 for the day. But if you don't check your references, you might be in for a bigger hassle than you bargained for.
I hired some movers off the internet and they were terrible. My younger, stronger brother ended up doing most of the move for me. I'll know for next time to get a really good reference on movers.
The landlord came through on her promise to switch out the dirty old carpet for laminate flooring, and even agreed to give the whole place a fresh coat of paint and a thorough clean. More than just a perk for Amanda, the flooring is now a selling feature for the condo's resale potential. If you help your landlord see the resale value of certain upgrades, you might be surprised at how eager they are to attend to them while you're renting. It never hurts to ask. Armed with the keys to Amanda's new condo and a $1,000 budget, I've promised to transform her living room into a multifunctional and gorgeous space that will rival her friend Nikki's stylish digs. When you're renting, you don't want to invest in property that you don't own, so keep your budget low and your design plans focused on items you can take with you. Fabric is a great place to start. I'm in the market for some lush fabrics that will help me transform some old pieces. Inexpensive dining chairs found at a secondhand store are getting a fresh coat of clean white paint. The old seat cushions are an easy fix. A square of stylish fabric and a staple gun are all you need. I turned a beautiful blue flannel into slipcovers for Amanda's old chairs, an inexpensive way to breathe new life into old furniture. One of my favorite tricks? Carpet tiles. They come in an array of colors and patterns and are perfect for renters because you can use as many or as few as you need to fit the room. With Amanda's love for high design and a tight budget to work with, I just hope my plans fit the bill.
Oh, wow. Oh, it looks great. It just looks so different.
The laminate flooring makes all the difference in this rental. Plus, it's a great investment for the landlord.
I love the chandelier.
It's beautiful.
Very modern.
It's probably one of my favorite things.
Chandeliers are great for renters because you put it in, you enjoy it while you're here, and as long as you keep the one that was here when you got here, you put it back up when you leave, and you take this with you anywhere you go.
I do really love the table.
We got it at a flea market. It's an old teak style.
I just think it's really clean and the lines are good and what's old is new.
The rug is actually really neat because it's a whole bunch of different squares. You spill something on it,
Oh, I didn't
you
notice
take one
that.
up, you put another one down.
I think the carpet is fantastic just because you can take it apart, you can change the shape. I really like these cushions too, they're great. Really, really nice material.
We reused your clothing dresser as a TV stand, and the way to make it all come together was to have the same color shelf above it.
Oh, there's a picture of me and you out there.
Oh, cute.
I think Jodi did a fabulous job. I really like it. There's so many things about it that I probably wouldn't have been able to do on my own.
The kitchen looks 1,000 times better without the clutter, with a good cleaning.
It's just so much cleaner. It's amazing what a little bit of, elbow grease can do.
Amanda's bedroom has really reached its potential. With furniture placed in the right way, it's fabulous.
I really actually love the bedroom. I love that they painted the back wall a darker shade.
The solarium works fabulously as a walk-in closet. I'm glad Amanda took my advice.
I didn't have much closet space in there. I think that's really solved the problem.
This is a real lesson in looking past other people's stuff. This place was a dog's breakfast when I showed it to Amanda, and look at it now.
This whole makeover came in under $1,000, well below 1 month's rent.
I think designing a space like this is definitely a good investment. Initially, it probably seems like a little bit more money than you're willing to spend, but I think that it just makes you love your home that much more. I'm very excited to start this stage of my life, a new job, a new condo that I love, and it's very exciting. The movers that I hired, I don't know if they'd ever moved anything in their lives before. It was horrific. The one guy would pick up the bed and have to stop after 10 seconds because he was huffing and puffing so bad.
The worst move I ever did, we moved a block. You try not to justify a moving truck, so we try to move things manually. Picture 4 people with mattresses on their backs.